You're now listening to the Open Africa podcast with Laolu, Nosa, and Furo. On this episode of the Open Africa podcast, we will talk about the CNGN stablecoin, Patricia, some updates on that end, and then Rova, FCMB's fintech arm, as well as some other recently trending topics in the ecosystem. To kick us off, CNGN. So apparently, a group called the Africa Stablecoin Consortium, which is a collaboration between some banks and fintech operators, made an announcement on the 4th of January 2024 that they will be launching this stablecoin in February. However, by the 8th of January, they came back to make another statement that it is not yet CBN approved. And so now they will begin to, I can't remember the name of the word I'm trying to use. They will begin to discuss with CBN around potential licensing or approvals to go live.
I have questions.
I have many questions.
And I don't know who is going to answer my questions.
Yeah.
Maybe
what is the use of a Naira-backed stablecoin?
That's number one. If Naira is useless, what am I doing with Naira-backed stablecoin? It feels like a slippery slope to hellfire.
It's a slippery slope to
That's number one.
So the thing as well for me is like who's behind it. You say banks and fintechs. Now
Exactly. What bank?
There's
Is UBA inside? Yeah.
So the
Just
banks
keep quiet.
are Sterling Bank, Access Bank, Providus, and First Bank.
and this is based on online research, right? So you
Yes.
don't have confirmation from these organizations that they are part of it.
I like how you are keeping us legally compliant.
Coral
Wonderful.
Have you Cora Pay,
Cora, yeah.
Interswitch, Bud
Dixon's
Pay,
Cora or Coral?
Dixon's
Cora.
Cora,
Okay.
Bud Pay, and Interswitch are also involved.
Who is Bud Pay?
Don't ask me questions I don't know.
Sorry.
The same way I asked who's convexity,
Sorry.
said we'll find
Oh yes,
out.
I didn't even mention those. There's Convexity and Interstellar. I don't know who those people are.
Yeah.
What?
Convexity. So one of the
People
founders,
are doing things.
one of the
honestly.
founders of Convexity is on the board of the whatever consortium, the Africa Stablecoin Consortium.
I mean,
So Africa Stablecoin Consortium, but Nigerian businesses,
Yes, Africa Stablecoin. Yes, that's what.
they could not even get
Nigerian
Capitec
stablecoin.
or somebody so that it can be truly Pan-African.
It's only Nigerians that are involved.
Wonderful.
So
I mean, this is called Open Africa
Okay.
Podcast, and we're talking about Nigeria all the time.
Well,
no,
fair
but
enough, sha.
no, but like I feel like
In our defense, we do double, small, once.
yes, no, but then
Kenya, South Africa, that sort of thing.
yeah, but like I think that I want to give them the benefit of that and say that maybe they want to launch in Nigeria first.
And then scale it out to Africa.
Scale out of Africa to the rest of Africa,
Wonderful.
right? But I think fundamentally I just don't know what the need is that would.
What is their charter anyway? If it is to advance stable coins, then we're well behind SA, because I know SBSA, Standard Bank.
It aims to transform the Naira into a more dynamic tool for international transactions.
So so they're trying to bypass all your international vendors blocking your Naira card or what? I'm trying to understand. Like, am I going to be able to pay with?
I saw one guy's tweet
CNGN
saying that this will open up e-commerce. So maybe that's the specific use case that they're looking at.
Let me read that tweet. That specific tweet. Okay, this is
long.
This is long.
It's very long. That's why when you were saying I want to read that specific
Yeah,
tweet.
this is long.
That's a very long tweet.
Let me just read the important part. CNGN's contribution to financial inclusion extends to the underbanked and unbanked in Nigeria, providing access to value storage, payments, and financial services through blockchain-based platforms. The consortium ensures security through the combination of blockchain technology and regulatory oversight, offering users safe and reliable digital currency. I feel like it's ChatGPT that wrote this thing. Anyway, in summary, CNGN serves as a stable and compliant digital currency, offering a secure, transparent, and borderless alternative for various transactions, thereby contributing to financial inclusion in Nigeria. I'm very sure what's it called, there was ChatGPT that wrote this thing.
If we had stability in the naira and we had strong FX reserves, would CNGN still need to be a thing?
Well, I guess that's the point now. They're trying to solve a problem that exists, isn't it?
In any case, no further comments from me.
So, I mean, no. Because I see this, I'm looking at this international transaction thing again. In the sense that, looking at it again. So, is the assumption that international merchants will accept CNGN because they can always, also called off-ramp, convert that CNGN to USD. Is that the assumption? I want to say that is the assumption. And I think that's the best case assumption.
No comments from me.
Yeah, I think maybe we need to dig deeper and also
Well, I've dug deeper.
No, when I say dig deeper, I mean go beyond the internet and actually speak to people.
I want to understand it from a fundamental level. What problem is a Nigerian stablecoin solving? Is it giving us global acceptance?
The underlying currency they slide, we say stablecoin.
Okay, so
Guys, please, I'm begging. Can we just sort out this economy and leave all these things alone? I'm begging.
All these white elephant projects.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, maybe it's a way to transfer naira. You can pay Apple in naira because Apple can always convert your naira to dollar.
Guess what? With a stable currency and actual FX reserves, you can pay Apple in naira and Apple will convert to dollar, because pre-2015, that was what we were all doing.
It won't be using our FX reserves. It will be using the blockchain. Think about it. So wait, somebody has a pool of CNGN. You can now sell that CNGN to the CNGN guys in exchange for USDT. And you can now...
that's what they're trying to do now.
Now my question is, who now wants to hold CNGN? Because there has to be somebody that is...
No, so someone that's taking all the things that people are offloading.
Because this is the same problem with Naira liquidity, but on the blockchain.
Yeah.
The problem is that there's nobody else that wants to accept Naira except Nigeria. And if you want to now convert your Naira to a currency you want, Nigeria has to give you dollar. I guess this is tied to FX reserve. What am I saying is tied to FX reserve? That's kind of how FX reserves work. In the sense that Apple doesn't want to hold Naira, so they need to source USD from somewhere. So whoever it is that's facilitating the payment to Apple needs to be able to collect Naira and be able to convert that Naira to USD. So if you now pay CoraPay, say they are the payment gateway for Apple, you pay CoraPay CNGN. That means CoraPay needs to be able to convert that CNGN to USD. That'll be USDT. The long and short of it, what I'm getting at is that the only person that will want to accept or that want to hold CNGN will be Nigeria, which is like the only person that wants to hold Naira is Nigeria.
Again, I put it to you people. Let's fix the Naira. And let's leave these things.
I'm actually really keen to understand, because maybe there's something I'm
missing.
The
thing is that if you take a step back, right, and just look at why people create stable coins in the first instance, right, is to help with cross-border, is to help with converting from crypto to fiat
and
currency.
Avoid volatility.
Is exactly avoiding volatility of crypto, local currency and cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. By pegging it against a relatively stable currency.
Yeah. So if you go back to the fundamentals, I'm sure that there's something in there that they're actually trying to solve for. It's just not very clear right now.
I mean, I think the premise itself is flawed, because how can NGN, a Naira-backed stablecoin, be stable if Naira is not stable?
Today, your CNGN was 1,200 CNGN to the dollar. Tomorrow is 1,400 CNGN to the dollar. Next tomorrow is 1,350 CNGN to the dollar. Because, like it or not, you might be saying, oh, but it's not pegged to the dollar, it's pegged to the Naira. Our lives are pegged to the dollar. Just know that one now and have peace.
Do you think the banks themselves are aware? And when I say the banks, I feel like, do you think Herbert is aware that Access Bank is participating in this?
As I said that, the banks tell us...
Because Abu is a tech bro.
No.
Abu is very online.
But the
which
thing
is
is...
a problem in itself.
Maybe not. Maybe not.
The thing is, like, the banks
I
themselves...
like his onlineness.
The banks themselves didn't come out and say they're part of this. Is the
CNGN,
Africa whatever consortium that said this, right? So
who is the promoter of this consortium?
Some guy named Adedeji Onibi.
See where we said some guy named. That's how we find out that he's now.
It might be. I don't know him.
Influential brother.
He might be influential. I'm not denying that he might have influence, but I'm just saying.
Before he takes us offline, I'm like, if he hears this, does he want to join in on the podcast to explain this thing?
Yes.
Because again, I like to look at things from first principles. I don't see the problem that a Naira-backed token solves.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we're not being haters, we're just asking questions, right?
I'm kind of tired of...
Because Binance has Binance Naira and people don't want Binance Naira.
Yeah. I'm tired of white elephant product. We have fundamental issues, like issues with our fundamentals. The problem when you have issues with your fundamentals is that there's no escaping it. You can't... It's like a faulty foundation. There's nothing you want to build on top of that thing that will stand the test of time. Like, just put your money inside USD.
You know what? I'll tell you something. I feel like I understand Naira more than I understand CNGN.
Oh my god!
I don't think
actually, as a matter of fact, yes.
I knew the angle.
And I don't think Naira is a very good idea, but I get it.
I know the angle. I mean, Naira would have worked in an Emefiele regime. Like if Emefiele was still CBN governor and they were because there was, to be fair, why Naira really didn't blow is because there were internal fights, and it was not Emefiele's like idea. It was like another deputy governor's idea, and that was how she was going to become CBN governor. But as they've sacked all of them, when you have like executive sponsor for a project, then they now
leaves.
They now sack the executive sponsor.
And then the new ED does not remember Joseph or Israel.
Exactly. So that's what Naira is in CBN. But at least I can understand Naira in the sense that it was a way for them to mop up USD because they're struggling with reserves. But yeah. It was a dodgy way to print money.
You know the one that I'm actually very interested in? ECOWAS ECHO. We've been hearing about it for a long time now. The actual currency, not a digital currency.
I feel like the reason why that's not happening is because I don't think those francophone countries want to be affiliated with a useless country like ours.
It's not just us. There are many useless countries in West Africa.
No. Most of them are. I mean, the countries that are truly useless are the English-speaking ones. I mean, the francophone ones are bad.
Are you sure?
Think about it.
I don't know the ones doing cool.
They are doing cool, but at least their monetary policy is not shaped by them. It's shaped by the white man.
Well, fair enough.
So the white man is ensuring stability despite the instability in the country. So that's why, what's it called? Naira is performing worse than the CFA.
Do you know that the dollar actually weakened this year, but it didn't feel that way.
It didn't feel that way to Naira.
Dollar was weakening. We were weakening in.
I mean, they have their own issues.
They have their own weak. Oh God.
They have their own colonial whatever issue. I mean, that they don't have autonomy, whatnot. But us that have autonomy,
what are we doing?
With the autonomy?
Autonomy is on.
This is not to say we should bring colonialism back. But I'm just saying that those people don't want to be associated with us.
Don't kill me, please. Anyways, moving on, right? we can move on to the electronic money transfer levy.
Yeah.
I was
updates from
way-
I
Central
don't know why
Bank
they
of
changed the
Nigeria.
name from stamp duty to this.
I
thing.
was more interested in this thing before I found out it was 15 naira per transaction. Now I'm no longer interested again.
Oh, but no, it's still. It's. I feel like again, what people are missing is that this is the revenue drive campaign
Yes.
from.
I mean, we are still doing ways and means.
For
So
elected
anywhere we can
officials.
find money, we'll take it.
So they introduced stamp duty as a way of raising government income via taxation, and I feel like maybe they've gauged like the size of it and it's like, this is not enough. Let's touch dumb accounts too, because now they are backdating it and saying all the stamp duty that they should have
From
remitted
2021.
from 2021.
Like, what was the rationale for 2021?
Because that's when they started doing stamp duty now properly.
No, we've been doing stamp duty for a long time.
Nah, it's post-COVID.
Stamp duty.
For transfers.
The 15 naira.
For transfers.
I remember us talking about it in 2016.
We're not doing
Not this podcast. I was in a branch in 2016.
There was stamp
A
duty.
wide-eyed graduate trainee that did not know anything.
There was stamp duty, but it was not on transfers. Like inflow, they didn't charge you for inflow. Because if it was, people would be used to it by now.
No, it was on inflows, 15 naira. And I remember that banks then, we had to be telling people that, oh no, that the money doesn't come to us. That is the government, blah, 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 yada, yada, yada. That's been for a while. Let me validate what I'm saying.
I'm telling you, it's a post-COVID thing.
Stamp duty.
Like stamp duty on transfers. Stamp duty in general has always been there. And it was meant to be on like anything that was stamped.
What is it
See
called?
now, 21st of January 2016, the CBN clarified that the eligible transactions to be charged pursuant to the circular include all receipts given by a DMB.
That's what I said now.
All DMBs and FIs were instructed to charge 50 naira as stamp duty on all issues, acknowledged services rendered in respects of electronic transfer and teller deposits from 1,000 naira.
So then I think it's a case of CBN said banks didn't do.
Some banks did not do. All these fintech bros were not
All I
doing
know
it.
is 2021 is the day they took it seriously.
2016 January was when they started running.
That's why they are backdating.
And then they raised it to 10k at some point. I don't remember when, but 1,000 naira was. I remember it was a problem. Like customers were coming in ready to fight that we took 50 naira from them.
Anyhow, Sha, they are looking for cash injection because going to Dubai, those tickets are not cheap,
Oh my god.
and somebody has to pay for the ticket.
Please, I said I didn't want to laugh this episode.
I will just have you people know that Nosa's views reflect his views and him alone.
I mean, it's
I don't have a problem with Dubai.
Wait, now it is a tax, and it's a tax. What is isn't tax government revenue? What is government spending money on?
Infrastructure.
Government spending is what government is spending money on.
When they went to COP, didn't they buy rent plane? Who paid for the fuel for Nigeria's Air Force One?
Taxpayers.
Exactly. When they charge us stamp duty, what are we?
Moving on swiftly. That's what we are. We are moving on swiftly to Patricia. Now, this Patricia gist is giving Nollywood, giving rock, giving, African magic. Because I don't understand how they're now saying that they found the people that hacked
An Uber driver.
and
Wait, let's talk about the suspects.
yes.
The suspects include an Uber driver, 2 BDC traders,
Aboki's
a senior special assistant to the Nigerian governor, a driver, and a musician.
my brothers and sisters in the Lord.
This is like
Can you explain to
it's
me
like Ocean's 11 cast.
how these fellows possess the ability to run a hack? Can we be for real?
They came together to rob Patricia.
Can we BFF?
I don't want to laugh. Please. I laugh too much.
Can we stop this?
You know what is killing me is that this is also not the same as
That politician.
as the
Other
politician's
politician.
hack. That was another hack.
So this new hack they're
This is a
saying
new
is
hack.
150k USD.
Yes.
The previous has
like
750k.
The more suspects they unearth, the less likely they are to be culprits.
Now, the politician guy admitted to only 61k
of the 750k.
I just want to let you know that if you have your money in Patricia, you are still waiting for your money in Patricia, you are shit out of luck.
My question is, what role did the Uber driver play in all of this? You know, I get the BBC guy.
Wait now.
Maybe you say dollar.
Haven't you watched Italian Job?
He was the getaway driver.
Is it the driver?
Oh my god! You know what's the worst thing ever?
After doing the hack, they called Uber and they got away
To
with
escape.
The new Kevin Hart movie. He was stealing an NFT. So instead of stealing the NFT, he stole the creator of the NFT. that is giving that nonsense. Like I think I was like the first 10 minutes of that movie and I turned off Netflix.
Man. I mean, it's
They said
unfortunate, but
the
guys,
mastermind of the operation is somebody called Olaiton, who is the one that distributed the phone. So maybe Olaiton is like the George Clooney. George Clooney was in Ocean's 11 now. Yeah, so Olaiton is the George Clooney of the gang. And he's the one that brought everybody together.
And that's like Kevin Hart in this
I
new
still
movie.
don't see what the Uber driver is doing inside that place.
It was the getaway driver.
For a hack
I don't see
on
that.
an exchange.
Two of the suspects are drivers. One is an Uber driver and one is a normal driver.
There's lots of logistics
So there's
involved.
lots of logistics involved.
Maybe they withdrew the things to cash and drove off.
Yes.
Because I don't know how you are hacking a cryptocurrency exchange.
Okay. We're assuming that the driver. Okay. On a more serious note, the driver could have been a computer engineer that just is down on his luck and is now
A 10x engineer.
doing Uber driver.
Just so joke if you are listening to this podcast, please tell your wife we have a script for her. The Nigerian
A
job.
down on his luck Uber driver who is actually a genius computer scientist is pulled into a scheme to rob the largest cryptocurrency exchange in Nigeria.
And I see
Things don't go
the
as
two
planned.
BDC guys probably helped convert the dollar to naira. The musician probably helped them launder the money.
The senior
So maybe
special
they-
assistant
maybe
puts
they-
pressure on the banks to not block the transaction.
Exactly. So maybe they paid for streams for the musician so they could clean the money. And when the money for the streams came back, it came back as clean money from Spotify.
God. Oh God.
And the Uber driver is the one that drove them to the BDC to change that dollar to naira. And Olaiton shared everybody's share for partaking in the scheme. Actually, you know what? I've actually created the story. Think about this. Now, they hacked crypto from Patricia. They bought streams with Bitcoin. And they bought the musician streams. So Spotify and Apple Music now paid the guy
I can't believe I'm listening to you.
in FX, his USD
Wait, hold
for
on,
his
let him
streams.
cook.
So he collected dollars. He now needed to change it. So they went to two BDC guys because it was too hefty. So they shared it between the two BDC guys. Obviously, the Uber driver had to carry the musician.
That's not make him liable now. How does not make him liable?
He was part of the scheme.
So if I
now,
enter Danfo to go and rob somebody, they will arrest the
wait,
Danfo
so
driver.
now when the musician was now crediting into this account, they needed someone with power. That's where the SSA comes in to ensure that the banks didn't block the transactions.
Oh God.
This was a scheme.
Comedy.
Well done
This
to everybody
saga
involved.
is a comedy. Is the funniest comedy in the world.
Yeah.
If you have money inside Patricia, I'm sorry to say, I don't think that money is ever coming back.
I don't even know how you allow
don't
like
think
as
it
an
is.
organization. I feel like low key, if this kind of hack happens, you don't come out and say it.
No, you gotta.
No. You say
If you're on the straight and narrow, you gotta.
we've been hacked. You can't come out with driver BTC.
Again, this is only a crime that can happen in Web 3. It doesn't happen in Web 2.
Bro.
We
So
have,
I hacked First Bank to steal from Finacool and put the money inside an account. This list of suspects will cut it by like 4 because the Uber driver will not be involved. The driver will not be involved.
How do they
You won't need
escape?
SSA.
I think you guys are downplaying. You are downplaying the role the Uber driver
They
played.
lost all credibility the moment I saw an Uber driver.
They needed 2 expert drivers. Uber drivers are very familiar with
Okay. Maybe one driver took them to the airport to Jack Baba. They've done second passport with the money. Or
beg you,
what?
in the
I don't
name
even
of God,
understand. Like,
let's move on from this list because clearly there's nothing serious inside. It's pure comedy.
it's unfortunate.
This incident follows a previous hack on Patricia involving Nigerian politician Wilfred Bonsi.
Please don't be
who
naming
was
names. I
arrested
beg.
in connection to a 607 million naira in bracket $750,000. Although the rate
It's questionable.
It's questionable.
All the questionable.
Bonds reportedly admitted his involvement in diverting 50 million out of Patricia's funds to his account. Who gave him access? to Patricia's funds?
These are the questions. Like how?
When they say hack, did he exploit their private keys? If he did, how did a random Nigerian politician suddenly acquire the skills to be exploiting private keys? And how were the keys exposed in the first place?
That's where a down on his luck Uber driver comes into the story.
You wonder as a computer science genius.
Exactly.
We're moving on. We're moving
Oh
on.
my God.
We're moving on to Mastercard, Jumia, Providos, and the new card. Now, I see lots of boo in this press release. They're going to change the game.
Whose platform is that? Is it Jumia? Bold of Jumia to assume that I'm paying with my card on anything on their platform.
Bold of them to assume I'm not doing pay or delivery.
Do you get?
Very, very bold.
Me, pay Jumia, a Jumia vendor in advance. We must be joking here.
So essentially, what is happening is
I'm sorry.
Providence Bank is providing.
This is the guy that they said.
Furo has up.
Actually, I
Furo
think
has up a picture of the politician.
this should be the cover of the.
No, so they will hit us with a defamation
This should
charge,
be the cover.
a libel and defamation charge, and I want no part of that.
You know, send that
But for
thing
the
to
listeners
me.
that don't know what's happening,
I'll ask ChatGPT to modify that image, and that's going to be the cover of this podcast.
for the listeners that don't know what is happening here, after saying Wilfred Bonsi, Furo went to Google the fellow and he's looking at a poster with his face on it. This brother cannot exploit anybody's keys.
No.
But it's fine.
We have to ask our social media guys to post the flyer. It's necessary.
Oh God.
I'm sweating and crying.
Oh my days.
Anyway,
Just comedy after comedy. Jumia Mastercard to improve
Yes.
the overall shopping experience on the platform, offering exclusive discounts to loyal customers.
So-
are these loyal customers in the room with us?
wait. So this is essentially is a co-branded card, right? Or
Yes.
is a store-branded card? It's a Jumia branded card provided by Providus in partnership with Mastercard. And if you use your Jumia branded card on Jumia, you get Jumia discounts.
10% capped and minimum of 50,000 naira. Bold of them to assume that on a 50k spend, I'll pay with my card and not wait to see the thing in front of me first before I commit.
I feel like this is a good idea, but it's a good idea not in Nigeria. I feel like Jumia is assuming too much.
Carrie is in this team. Carrie, Vice President and Head Customer Solutions East and West Africa Mastercard, stated that the partnership with Providence Bank and Jumia aims to elevate the value proposition for consumers by providing a payment solution that is both seamless and convenient, coupled with unique price incentives and discounts. 10%,
Wow.
starting from 50,000
Let's just leave
naira.
it there. Let's just leave it
Anyway, let's move to Rova.
there.
By the way, sorry, before we move to Rova, well, there's their market because I know somebody that bought iPhone on Jumia, and I'm sure he's not the only one. So those people should go and use the store branded card.
Yeah. I can get rewards on
You
Jumia.
get 10% off. You can use that to buy case and screen protector.
You know, I have a short gift voucher, which is not working by the way. The short gift customer support people need to respond to me. But my short gift voucher of 50k, I have still been looking
It's
for.
not working on Jumia.
It's not working on Jumia.
Yes, because they have their own card that you should use for your discount.
I would like to know what I can spend on Jumia. Anyway, Please, let's move to Rova.
Rova quarterly reports. For the uninitiated, Rova is FCMB's digital bank, but is based in the UK. Or is set up to serve.
It is a cross-border multi-currency digital banking platform that offers services such as current accounts, savings product, remittance, and international banking services. Essentially, this is Revolut, but Rova. I'm sure that's where the R came from. It is the property of FCMB UK, which is an affiliate of FCMB Group Nigeria.
For the uninitiated, the product roadmap has USD accounts, remittance services, and multi-currency cards.
Anyway, I signed up for their waiting list, I think like over a year ago. And I don't know if it's by mistake, but I got access to Ladi Balogun's quarterly report on Rova, where he revealed. So they've been building this thing since COVID year.
Yeah, I remember we mentioned it.
Yeah, they've been building this thing since like 2020.
COVID year or even 2019, late 2019. It was one of our early Open Africa episodes.
And they have not launched this product since. So it's downloadable on the App Store, but it's only friends and family. So in Ladi's quarterly roundup, Ladi said they aim to open 3,400 GBP accounts and 600 USD accounts by Q4. Currently, Rova has 51k accounts. I said 51k, sorry, 51 accounts.
Beta test.
Additionally, they wanted to open 5,000 NGN accounts because they also got, I don't even know why they're not using FCMB, but FCMB got a microfinance license or bought a microfinance bank, which is now Rova NG. So it's called the FCMB MFB, and they are NIPT.
FCMB MFB.
Yes, that's what it's called. Don't ask 3 questions.
And CBN approved this.
And out of that 5,000 target, they've opened 69 accounts. What I do want to say is that as much as fintech bros say fintech is easy and the enter gutter,
it's not.
Bank bros that think building app is easy, is not. This is the second one. Sparkle took them 2 years before they launched. Rova, this is like 3 or 4.
But why is it taking that long though? Because when I look at the
base,
they're doing cab. When I look at the base features, I'm like, it's fairly straightforward. Like, it's not easy, but for what you have, it's not hard either. Like, if you were shipping maybe 10 things at the same time, I'll say, okay, yeah, those things take time. And you can stagger your
I was going to ask you, have you ever tried to launch a feature in a bank? But both of you have.
Yes.
Based on your experience.
But wait.
It will take them 1 year to do onboarding.
Is it onboarding? 1 year to get approval.
1 year for approval.
Yeah, approval.
The next year they will start onboarding.
If
the
you
year after
as
that
a
they
bank,
will start payments.
If you as a bank say you want to do this thing, are you still using the same? You're not hiring for that venture.
Why are you doing this?
No, wait. In my own example.
Give me an example.
In my own example.
They're doing their work.
Like, I don't know. You want to be cooking your former colleagues.
They're doing their work.
You can't call them my former colleagues. I don't even know who is
anybody that is there.
There's one person there, and I'll probably have to cut large sections of this thing.
Yes.
Look at it. Let's look at another one. Alert. Okay, Alert didn't take them.
Alert didn't take a long time.
No, Alert took time.
Bro, let me tell you why.
When they started the concept of doing Alert.
See Woven. Woven is a PSSP like Zest. Woven does not have baby card.
I think Woven, that's a skill issue.
Woven doesn't have baby card.
There's a reason why they announced they accidentally emailed
customers. How do you how do you accidentally send wait, somebody drafted the email
compared to their peers? Zest has they've actually tried.
They've tried
to their peers.
No problem.
Maybe not compared to like fintechs and like real fintechs.
No problem. Zest has tried, but please, this woven thing, I want to understand. Somebody in their comms team sat down, drafted email, probably got approval for that email,
fired it out,
and then fired it out, and they want to tell me that it's a mistake.
It's like after they sent the thing, somebody was like, that thing we want to send.
Or is he a
Have we
disgruntled?
sent it out?
Is
He say
it-
yes, sir. I will say no, roll it back.
Or is it a disgruntled
We are
employee that's being
discussing it.
mischievous?
I mean,
It's like
the
we are
matter
still
was
on.
that it was an accident as per. We didn't mean to shut down.
Like how?
We just drafted the email in case we shut down. We didn't really mean to.
See, I'm with Patricia saga and this. I'm like, are people taking us for fools or what's going on here? Like, how do you do that? How's that a mistake?
See, just know that Woven has virtual accounts, but that's about the only thing that they have. So I'll just allow them.
Okay, I think. Do you have any more to say on moving?
I don't have any more to
I don't
say.
speak to this.
Yes. Moving on to the final thing, Yellowcard and Coinbase.
Alright, yeah, Coinbase has been, since that man closed, he closed all our accounts.
You bloody Nigerians.
He closed all our accounts. That bald man, that's why he doesn't have hair. He closed all our accounts, and he now said that all of us in this part of the world, we should download Coinbase wallets instead. That's their self-custody thing.
Okay. Wait, is it just, but that's not just Nigeria, it's Africa.
It's the blacks.
Okay.
He closed the accounts of all the blacks. All my 3 Coinbase accounts.
Oh God.
He traced me. Even the one where I lied about the country, he traced me and closed my account.
They saw your name. That name cannot be a foreigner's name, sorry.
Oh, and you know what's so funny is that I got the same email of the 3 emails I used. And I used like 3 different countries.
They probably did device.
That guy just looked at your device location.
Yeah, device.
I was like, where is this one
He
from?
said this is a black
Said
man.
Lagos, Nigeria. That's a black man. Block him.
Yeah, he now said we should go and use Coinbase wallet. I mean, I downloaded Coinbase wallet, but still, that was very rude. I said, what's it called?
Is it Coinbase wallet or Yellow Card wallet?
No, Coinbase wallet. That's Coinbase's self-custody king.
Gotcha.
And he now asked us on Twitter, what would we do if we got $50 right now?
And like not use Coinbase?
That bastard bald man. Anyway, he has partnered with Yellowcard for you to be able to on-ramp to buy USDC.
I swear this is the type of
Coinbase
thing
wallet.
I like when people hold grudges for. Like, Africans should reject Coinbase.
Anyway, and so we can now use Yellowcard to on-ramp for Coinbase wallet. Now, this is a side question for crypto bros. I still do not understand why one has a self-custody wallet. Because you're telling me that I'm being my own bank, but at the same time, I need to buy gas. So now I have $8 in my Coinbase wallet, but I don't have enough Ethereum to move that $8 anywhere. I cannot even convert it to the one that they say is the cheap chain because I need Ethereum to convert to cheap chain. So I don't get why self-custody wallet, I think. And this is before we even get to flash drive. where you can store your crypto on flash drive. They say that it's cold wallet or busy hot wallet. What is English?
Oh my God.
You can put your crypto on your flash drive and tie it and dangle with your ID card. It's like also because like Stanbic staff when they used to carry their token.
Everywhere.
You carry your token and you carry your ID card. You carry your crypto
In cold storage.
your whole wealth.
That's ice now. Put it on the
What is wrong between this and putting the money under your pillow? Please.
Because the day they woes you and seize that flash drive inside Lagos traffic, that's your life finished.
Well, yeah.
Self-custody. There's a reason why the concept of banks exists, because beyond storing the cash, you are also outsourcing risk. I turn left, I turn right tomorrow. Stanbic IBTC will still be there. I'll press phone, ping, and remove my money.
Imagine
if I was the one carrying my
money in your
even if
wallet.
it's 500k that I have inside my account. Imagine me logging it around.
What if you now enter one chance?
And I've entered one chance before, actually.
You
They
entered
stole
one
my
chance?
phone. Yeah.
Wow.
It's not a fun experience.
And obviously, because you are in the cloud, be in the Web3, you don't have like cash. So maybe the guy will
No
not be
customer
upset.
support to block
You
the
know that
flash
the guy will
drive.
not be upset. The one chance guy will be upset. You just say, yeah, give me that flash drive. And that's your whole wealth.
Oh God.
You can't call customer support to complain I was robbed.
Man.
Anyway, yes.
Is here.
And what's their name? Yellowcard, in exchange, they get access to Coinbase's proprietary chain, which is Base, which is supposed to be cheap and facilitate cheap crypto transactions in Africa. That's the exchange. I'm happy for Yellowcard.
Yeah.
But that bald man,
Oh my God.
that bald man must pay.
You need to use the bald man and Mr. Bonds.
Yes.
Two images. They have to be the thumbnail. The thumbnail image.
Mr. Bond to be looking at that bald man facing off each other.
I said I didn't want to laugh in this episode, but you will not let me be great.
That's the creative direction. As soon as you're done recording, I have to explain this to. In fact, they need to listen to the episode so they can understand where I'm coming from.
Yes.
It'll be like one of those Nollywood movies, like
Face off. Face off.
The crypto wars.
It's actually crypto wars.
War on your deposits and war on the people. Oh God.
You know that I've just clocked it. We spent a lot of time talking about crypto in this episode.
Yes.
CNGN, crypto. Patricia,
Crypto.
Coinbase, Yellowcard, crypto.
So is it the year of crypto?
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not. Let's be serious, please.
Oh my God.
Although they did that Bitcoin ETF, I made sure I bought Bitcoin just in case. I don't want Sam to laugh at me when he's now rich and I'm poor. So to hedge my risk, I bought small Bitcoin in case it goes to 100k. At least I will join Sam and be laughing with you guys and now have Bitcoin.
Oh man, I said I was going to buy Bitcoin actually, but you see,
Have you ever bought
rice is this thing. Yes, now. Look at you. I too was. They did not tell you that I used to go around the organization preaching the gospel of crypto.
No, I know you preach the gospel.
They
but I
even
didn't-
They recorded me. They recorded teams. They recorded me. Then they will invite people for session. They play my recording.
Oh God.
They said, what? One day, somebody said he was hearing me on the call. I said, which call? I'm sitting there in my office. He said, didn't you just drop off the call? Because the day they recorded me, Teams kicked me out because more than 250 people were in the room or something like that. So, plus the way I was kicked out and the way I came back in, they recorded it like that. And they were playing it for everybody in the organization. I've done my part for crypto. It's just that a few months after doing that, plus the CEO that called me to ask her if you buy crypto, all of them started losing money. And I kept quiet.
So what I do is that when I have like small money in my spend and save, I just sweep it out and I buy like some Bitcoin just in case Sam is right. So at
Fair
the worst
enough.
case, we'll be spend and save. I didn't really notice the money was there.
Fair
But
enough.
if Sam is right, I will be a millionaire
You're good.
and I'll be good.
Fair enough. I think we should end this episode here.
I'm going to go and buy crypto right now as we speak.
I
I've
think we
opened Binance now. Let me go and see what I can.
Our Binance is tough. Apparently, I've been trying to do P2P and I couldn't find someone that wanted to
use
sell
Accru.
10k worth of Bitcoin. He kept saying you can't find any match.
$10,000.
10,000 naira. I was like, these guys they are serious.
No further comments, please.
Until the next episode, thanks for listening. Goodbye.